My name is Mark Schreiner, and I'm the Strategic Sales Director for memoQ. I'd like to invite you to our upcoming roundtable discussion that's going to focus on data security and privacy in the life sciences industry. We're going to be speaking to 4 industry experts about privacy and data security in life sciences translations. Our panelists include Elizabeth Milkovits, who is the Senior Director of Translation at IQVIA. Elizabeth will be sharing some of her experiences and observations related to the process of translation of clinical trial documents.
Translations are such a central part of running clinical trials that it gives us great visibility into what's going on in a clinical trial. And so from translations, we have the opportunity to better understand what activities have happened and what's coming next. So there's a lot of opportunity there to put AI tools in for us to learn from what's going on with translations to better understand what's going on in the overall clinical trial. And there's also opportunity for us to better understand, based on what translations work we've done so far, what translations work is coming next, so that we can better manage our translations workflows. Because if we know that we translated certain documents into certain languages, we can likely guess what's going to come next based on the progression of clinical trials. And being better prepared for that using different tools and technology, we can stay ahead and become even more efficient.
Now, when you talk about clinical trials, we know that adhering to regulations is becoming increasingly important. So we've asked Elena Mikryakova, who is head of translation at PSI CRO, to share her thoughts about the current regulatory environment.
Well, I wouldn't say that they are making our lives more difficult. No, it's just, the level of awareness that we need to maintain. Because without being exposed to what's happening in the greater world, we remain a bit oblivious at what our other colleagues are doing and what we need to support them with. So basically, it's just continued education that we feel we are in need of. But otherwise, we are just doing what we always do, process any translation assignments we receive.
Continuous education is definitely important. So Yuri Skrelin, senior translator at PSI CRO, will share some examples of how his company supports continuous learning for those involved with the translation of life science documents.
There are multiple trainings that our newcomers have to undergo, starting from the core training program that dwells on a lot of internal procedures, as well as the way this industry now operates. We've got a lot of trainings internally within our department, and also we have a luxury of being able to attend therapeutic area trainings that are conducted by our medical personnel. They usually happen once in a while, let's say once or twice a month, and all translators are welcome to join.
We'll also be hearing from Dr. Alexander Natz, Secretary General of UCOPE, about trends in the life sciences industry and the importance of professional translation teams.
I mean, translation teams in life science have an increased importance. I mean, we're living in a globalized world, and we need to have very good translation services, accurate translation services, quick translation services. Just to give an example, when you look at the package information leaflet of pharmaceuticals in Europe, I mean, it's translated in, 20 different languages. It has to be very accurate. It has to be done in a good manner, and translation services have an increased value and importance. That definitely has increased.
Now, that was just a small sample of the topics that we'll be covering during this discussion. We'll also have a fairly lengthy Q&A session. Please visit the memoQ website to learn more or to register for this event. I look forward to seeing you and hearing from you on October 28th at 5 p.m. CST, which is 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time.